What's up, guys? How's it going? So today I'm going to be showing you my Yugi deck. Now keep in mind there are two cards in this deck, one of which is banned, the other one I am still waiting on the card. You'll know what it is when you don't see the monster in my deck, but you'll see the spell card. Now keep in mind that the card that is banned, I don't use it in the deck as far as playing wise. I just keep it in there for other purposes to boost my other cards' attacks. So without further ado, here we go. This is Yugi's deck.
This is not a game. The tiger will stop at nothing until he has you down. Have I got your attention now? The jungle is no longer safe.
Trust in me.
Seize him.
This is my all.
Jungle Book, rated PG. To protect him, fine, but ask yourselves, how many lives is a man come worth?
No matter where you go or what they may call you, never forget this. You will always be my son.
Rated PG. Fresh excitement. That's what I want. The time is now.
They have no idea what's going to happen.
Now that you've seen my Yugi deck, keep in mind that most of the ones that I'm using are from the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Gold packs or gold set that came out. Which isn't bad, but I mean, I did make the original a while back, but I couldn't use certain cards, so it kind of pissed me off, and I was like, whatever, F it, basically, and went with some other types of decks for a while. But I don't know, I'm very, very addicted and attracted to Yugi's deck because of, the types of cards that it uses as far as, regular effects and stuff that helps out with the deck, not just all this other obliteration BS. It has the obliteration, but it also has its defense, it has its backups, it has everything it needs to make an actual deck. You know, it's not like all these other powerhouse decks where, you know, you use 3 trap cards or a single monster effect and you're the winner of the duel. You know, it's not like that. Yugi's deck was straightforward. It was basic. Oh yeah, this is that card I was telling you about that I can't use yet because I don't have Dark Magician Knight in my deck. As you probably seen, that wasn't in there. But you know, there's a lot of ban cards that I believe myself shouldn't be banned. For example, one of them being Dark Magician of Chaos, simply because, you know, not everybody uses decks like that, you know, like Obliteration decks, where you're just going to completely, you know, keep on bringing this guy out every single chance you get. It's not like that. I mean, as you can see, I don't even have a Monster Reborn in here because that card's banned as well. Now, if certain cards weren't banned, then, you know, I could see why you'd want to ban this type of card. But because other cards are banned that would allow you to bring this out almost every chance you get, there's really no reason to have this guy banned. There really isn't. I mean, you know, he's got a pretty easy, simple effect. It's not really a powerhouse effect. It's just a straightforward effect that allows you to bring out a card out of your graveyard, add it to your hand. Whoop-de-doo. Not everybody's deck is designed for demolishing people. You know, not everybody's deck is designed for obliteration. Not everybody's deck is going to be designed for that main purpose of just wiping out your opponent. And some people, like me, still believe in old-fashioned rules where a deck is made to have fun. A deck is supposed to be made to see where your skills are at as far as coming up with a set offense and a set defense to where it's going to be so perfectly balanced that nobody can defeat you no matter how hard they try. You know, you got to make decks that are like that, not to just simply come in like a freaking wrecking ball and just demolish your opponent in 2 or 3 turns. That's not a duel. That's obliteration, getting rid of the weaklings, or so-called weaklings as you guys would call them. But that's not the case. That's not what dueling's supposed to be made for. Now we got all these little crybabies that get mad if you use a certain card because it's banned. You know, when I was growing up, this game wasn't for babies. This game was for real men that could handle the pressure of being in a situation where you have to use a certain card or a certain tactic in order to get around your opponent. You know, now because of these certain trap cards that we got, we just use a demolishing effect and boom, automatic winner. Yeah, that's nice, but you know, people like me still believe in waiting until your whole entire deck is practically gone in order to do something extremely amazing, and that is bring this guy out. This is what I wait for every single time because of the fact that he is the ultimate card. You know, I wait for him. I literally sit there and I will wait until either I come up with him in my hand, or, you know, I'll sit there until I can come up with, you know, something where I can bring one of these guys out, or, you know, I can get all these out here by card effect. It's strategy. Where is demolishing your opponent ever a strategy? That's not a strategy. That's just a powerhouse of one card. This card isn't even that powerful to win in one turn. You know, it might banish an opponent's monster. It might bring a really powerful spell card to the hand, but You know, as you've seen, my deck is a replica of the King of Games himself. It's not a replica of a demolishing powerhouse. And I strongly believe that they should be bringing back certain cards such as, of course, Dark Magician of Chaos, because I freaking love this card. But they should also bring back Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity, because those two cards were the most awesome cards ever, but limit them one to deck, along with Monster Reborn. Not for this card's effect, but for other monsters that we have in our decks. That, you know, for people that use old school decks and want to recreate the old days, you know, allow us to use one of each of those three cards: Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, and Graceful Charity, because those three main cards right there were all part of Yugi's deck. And you can't have a Yugi deck without having all the right necessities. And that limited 60 card rule is bullshit. Just saying, you can't have a full Yugi deck without all of Yugi's cards. Yeah, I know it's easy to limit it down to 60, but in the long run, man, it's hard. Because of the fact Yugi had so many powerful cards that it's amazing to keep, you know, to try to keep up with them, because of the fact that, you know, he was the King of Games. You know, they had 100 cards in their decks. That's just how they played. But guess what? Every time, Yugi always won. But guys, thank you for watching. This is my video. Hope you enjoyed. This is my King of Games deck, Yugi's deck. The most powerful deck out there. At least by strategy wise, it's the most powerful deck out there. As far as effects go, it's not the most powerful. But I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Thank you.